Alrighty, folks. Good evening. Hello, and welcome to another session of our Quests of Cormyr. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our lovely and luxurious players this evening.
Hello.
Hello.
And if you like luxury, go check out the luxurious maps over on the Patreon. Patreon.com/DungeonMister. But we're here to talk about the dungeons, or the dragons, that have happened previously, and then that will happen. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what happened last time before we get to what will happen this time. So, last time, our crew, after arriving out of the mist, finally caught their first glimpse of Sazale. And after a brief stop from some ships and meeting with a Captain Pontius, and also heard that Esmeralda's father was in town under trial, the group headed into town, into Sazale, into the night, passing by the massive, I forget what we actually ended up calling them, the massive walls that were in the water, and into the actual port, seeing the much better kept city than Marsember ever was. Leaving the rest of the crew to tend to the vessel, you all caught a carriage, and catching a little bit of a chat and not really seeing any sights for the evening, you had an appointment, well, hoping appointment, at the Dragon Jaws, a tavern near the center of town, right by the castle, which you could see. Magnificent view, and everything was a lot taller than anticipated. Arriving at the Dragon Jaws, it was a bustling tavern, seeing people of all sorts and all varieties. It definitely was more interesting than any other tavern you'd arrived at or had traveled to. People from all over and people of all varieties. Eventually here, after speaking to the actual owner, you were met with Apprentice. Somewhat secretly, but somewhat not. Apprentice didn't impose himself on you, but he did... Well, he was happy to meet your acquaintance. He did, however, say that he had some suspicions, and friends of his had some suspicions of Calabash, and some possible wrongdoings. He didn't go into detail about what the wrongdoings were. What the wrongdoings were. But he did give several possible leads onto what could be followed up. He said he couldn't act on any of these until he knew for certain. I was hoping that you would help follow up on these. But after a small meeting with him, you headed to meet with Farius Costello, just a block away. Not a grand chateau or anything, but still a nice house in Sazale. A little uneasy that you had told him about, or told Dodric about his draconian form, as not many people know that there's a dragon in Sazale. Though many suspect that there's at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 dragons in Sazale. Farius definitely keeps his identity close to his chest. He did, however, claim that he'd been spending this time studying Said he knew about ley lines, mentioned ley line nodes, ley line convergences, and after comparing what you all have been with your travels, it would seem that you've encountered several convergences and at least 2 nodes that you've been to. One you even helped restore. And your recent vision, he suggested, was detailing the vast swamp a little bit to the northeast, more east than north. But going off to back to the Dragon Jaws for the evening after having long hours of conversation with Various into the night, you would awaken in the morning with the faint sounds of the city barely coming in through the windows or the halls, at least thanks to an enchantment within the Dragon Jaws. You have some sights to see, perhaps some things to talk about, and some tasks to set about. Some seemingly more urgent. Breakfast wouldn't really be a thing here in the city, definitely not in the Dragon Jaws. But Milo would oblige, if you wanted, with some of last night's bread and perhaps some chopped gravy. Or at least a warm Sazale. But aside from that, the morning would be yours.
I suppose coffee is still not a thing.
He can offer you a warm Sazale, or if you really want some
I'm sure
leftover
there's like
bread,
warm tea.
he can offer you a warm Sazale, as mentioned.
I'll sip on a warm Sazale.
It isn't a bad drink in the morning. It's very common to have a warm ale in the morning. Like, it's not. There is a thing. What he would do, probably take a hot poker from the fireplace and put it into the actual mug of the Sazale. And what it does is it would foam up. And it would caramelize the sugars within the ale and give it a nice sweetness and warm it up at the same time. Nice little treat in the morning.
That's
I'll
nicer
take
than
one too.
What was that, Aiden?
Said I'll take one too.
I'll be happy to do so.
I suppose we should find a table and talk about our day.
I suppose that would be prudent.
And I would say the tavern itself at this time in the morning, nearly empty. There might be 1 or 2 people kind of getting up in the morning, similar to you all having a morning ale as well. Not too many though.
I'm guessing we got a long rest out of that
Sure.
night last night, because I think I have some resources.
Absolutely.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some gold cutlery on me.
Yes. Fancy.
And a scroll case. Oh, which I think I gave to Silas already.
So many spells.
Oh, the dragon heads on the ship.
Yes.
Gonna remove that from my person. It is not on my back.
I would firstly like to apologize for bringing up, knowing about your friend Farius. I did. And I think it was more my fault. We trust you, but he doesn't know you, and his life has been lived in secret.
Are you talking about the fact that he's a dragon?
Yes.
He knew that though, right? Like Dodric, you knew that.
Not many. People have layers.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't know if we went out and just said it, but
Yeah, it was kind of implied.
Slip of the tongue.
Some don't care. Others, like Various, is much more secretive.
well, I suppose we're gonna have to ask that you show more discretion than we did.
I wasn't planning on spouting that to anyone other than him, really. I was trying not to speak too much, but
Other than who? Him?
then Various.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna just tell secrets to just anyone.
Again, like we did.
Well, I hope what he was saying made sense to at least some of you last night.
It sounds like yes, that perhaps we need to, in the near future, visit this swamp.
It does seem like the
Yes.
swamp is the next step, and
But I'm not sure if we do that right away or if we inquire about Calabash.
I have a feeling that Calabash is the more pressing matter.
As do I.
Swamp's also 100
Alternatively-
miles away.
My dad.
Oh yes.
Yes, but that's a. I feel like that's a side of a side quest, maybe.
It's very important. It's part of my character development.
You still do need to develop, yes. How old are you?
I think I'm 20.
Yep.
Not very
You have 5
old.
years until you're
She's
Your
been
brain's
an
done.
adult for like 5 years. She's 20.
probably even earlier. Because of like
I'm pretty
learning stuff.
young too.
She's only 20. Yeah, she's got 5 more years before she's an actual adult.
You know, in these days standards, but back in the day, in Faerunian standards,
brain.
you're an adult.
Yeah, Faerunian.
Yeah.
Well,
20-year-old
Prince-
human, you're good.
Apparently, I'm 22.
Old dude.
Yeah, we're all young.
while
No.
we're here, by the way, just make sure if we're referring to Princess, call him Peter. That is his cover.
Yes.
I don't trust him.
Why?
I don't know, he had a vibe.
He certainly, I don't know, is
Lyra's not gonna just lead us astray here.
Lyra?
I don't trust Lyra either. She just showed up. I don't know her.
He did give us a great deal of very specific information. We can probably figure out if it was a ruse if just by starting.
Which one is Lyra again?
She was the one who snuck
floppy hat.
Dodric's name on the.
You guys would know her only by. She gave you a ride one time in a boat.
Yeah, she was the
that's
woman
right.
that was the floppy hat.
That's the only, like, I don't know if you guys. Aiden would remember her. The rest of you guys, it's just a ferryman. Like, I don't know if you guys would even really remember Lyra.
But we saw her when we came out of the temple.
No?
No, only Aiden and Dodric was there for that.
Yeah.
Y'all were gone.
Oh.
So as
That's
far as you
right.
guys know, like,
I don't know who
like
that
it's
is.
up to you. If
Yeah,
you
Dodric's
remember
just
her
been saying a
from
name.
That one boat ride. Like
I do not remember the help.
Yeah.
it was one boat ride.
I love it when I can't remember a name and it turns out I'm not supposed to. That's
Yeah,
a great
that's-
feeling.
It is a good thing. But without Lyra, I wouldn't even have been able to come to Marsember.
She's a friend of yours, and she's a friend. She's the one who told you about Peter.
Yes, she's the one that gave us the information on Peter. The main reason we came to Sazelle was, or at least the reason I came, was Calabash.
Well, what is Calabash? I mean, doesn't sound like a very good person.
Calabash is just is. I don't know why you're here for Calabash, honestly, because he's just like, as far as I know, he's just a dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there's corrupt individuals all over. Why does the Flameforge Fellowship need to single out this one individual?
Well,
I mean, we
you
have
do
a
have it.
ship.
You do have a ship.
Yes.
He
And
might
as
even
long-
blame you for that.
Well, perhaps the longer we stay away from him, the longer we'll have that ship.
Or
You're-
perhaps continue to grow in influence and power, and we'll have a very, very powerful enemy on our hands.
Because of the ship.
Do I know, like, I feel like I've done a check on Calabash before, and I rolled pretty good. But do I know, like, what, like, his business is ships, but do I know if he's, like, actually a really big deal?
That was the information that Prentice was giving us last night.
Yeah.
All the missing people. How sometimes
you
the
would just
ships
know,
will
like he knows people.
leave.
He's rich. He merchant stuff, merchant adjacent things. Definitely has a small fleet of ships.
And Peter painted him as not really a bad guy in public.
no
that he's-
proof of the
In
bad
public.
being. Yeah.
But-
But Dodric is, if you remember last night, he kind of like pointed at his missing eye.
Is Dodric missing an eye?
I have an eye
He has
patch
an eye
on.
patch, yep.
Oh, I thought that was a static.
you think I flip it up and it's just a normal eye?
Yeah,
Pirates
I don't know.
usually aren't missing an eye. They just have an eye patch so they can see
Yeah.
in the dark.
So, yeah.
No. His is he's got a scar on his eye.
Oh.
It might
And
be
you're
hard.
Oh shit, Dodric, what happened to your eye?
You're saying Calabash did that.
He wasn't the one that pointed the cannons. But
Something to consider.
he has
Shit.
pull.
Was originally crewed entirely by Zentarum. Now that can mean two things. Either Calabash's original crew was killed and thrown overboard, or Calabash
He was
deliberately
strong-armed into giving the boat.
Strong arm.
I mean, there's another explanation in which Calabash is not personally hiring crews, and somehow the Zentarum decided to commandeer his boat, posing as a ship's crew.
Yeah,
A man
they
like
could just-
Calabash. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, they could have just pretended to be, like, legitimate crew people.
Yeah.
Did they pretend with you?
Who's this? The
The Zentarum. Did they pretend with you?
Actually, they did. At first. They pretended that they owned the house that we went to.
Well, so I mean,
I mean,
I'm,
Zentarum for their lies and tricks. But I have a feeling about this Calabash character, and something about him doesn't sit right with me. Given all the information we were given, it stinks.
I'm willing to look into some of these leads, and if there's evidence that Calabash is indeed dirty, then yes, I'd say we would continue to pursue it, but I'm not going to hunt for reasons to take this man down, because I feel like Peter, I don't know, there's something in it for him that he
Well,
wasn't really telling us.
why take his word for it? Why don't we hunt down his old servant, Maris Thane? Get her
Well,
side
that's what
of
I'm
the story.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We should follow some of these leads and
Yeah,
find
me
out
too.
more.
I think that-
Maris Vale, Corvin Thale.
I'm not going to jump to any conclusions or commit myself to this cause until I know more.
Let's search out Maris first. Sometimes servants have better eyes and ears than any other witnesses.
Did we find a general direction? Also, we really, really need to go to the castle and get your magic licenses. We should probably do that first.
Maris works at the Golden Goblin.
Golden Goblet or Goblin?
Goblin.
Goblin. That's an interesting name.
Corvin was a broker, an info broker.
Oh, I thought he was a courier.
Yes, but he
was many things.
He disappeared.
Okay.
He was the man that you see probably to get things done around here.
Okay.
Some people call him a merchant. Some people call him when they need to get something
He's
done.
a man with many
delivery.
hats.
Yeah, he's just a guy. He's curious why he paid him so much money.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I still think magic license at the castle first.
What does that mean?
It means that you will be legally allowed to use magic as part of an adventuring party in Sazeo. And
Yeah,
in the what's the word I'm looking for?
Perimeter?
Not perimeter, in the...
I would say, Esmeralda, you would know, like, you don't have to have a license to cast magic, but it is proper to get a magical license. If you can cast magic above, essentially, third level spells.
yeah. That's
I mean,
Third
it
level.
gives us more authority, not authority, more like...
more legitimacy.
More legitimacy, that's the word.
Great. As I'm going to listen to you in the matters of
Law.
law.
Actually, I was wrong. I think it might actually be 5th level spells, not 5th level.
Well, I figured it would be third level spells because
Fireball.
Fireball. Like Fireball
Yeah.
is a big. That would kill that would kill most people.
When do you get 5th level spells?
9th level.
Oh, so we're not even there yet.
Close. We're very
Well,
close.
Steven can tell us.
I vaguely remember you telling me it was level 5.
Yeah, it's good. Well, he was thinking third levels because lightning bolt, and then
Yeah, but I never said it
Fireball.
was illegal. I just said it was one of those things that is
Proper.
proper. It's not necessarily.
Nice. But this is something passionate that is that Esmeralda wants us to do.
Well,
Yeah.
especially since every time we've been approached by the law, they've been like, do they have their magic license? And then when you say no, they're like, okay.
Interesting.
It does
I
kind of
do
forego
agree.
some questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree it will make us look more official since we are investigating a man with very high status.
hmm
And I haven't known you all very long, but I assume you're trying to be good guys.
Oh, well, I mean, most of us here saw a unicorn, so that makes us good guys.
You saw a unicorn?
I'm on my way to seeing a unicorn.
Yes, I think so.
And Steven, I remember you saying about Thomas Brindle. He wouldn't necessarily be. Would he be a way to like get more information, maybe? Or did Dodrick feel like he was just more like, if you got to, you can talk to him?
That is up to you how to utilize Thomas Brindle.
Okay, gotcha.
But also, Esmeralda, you would know you would need to go to the courts to get
For my dad.
a magical license.
Oh, for
No.
it's in the same spot.
It is 250
Two
gold
birds.
per magic user.
Never
Ah.
mind.
Yeah.
I have 75 gold in cutlery.
Yeah.
They do not take cutlery.
Is that per year?
No, it's just
I only
essentially
have-
so they know they put you on a list, essentially.
I have
Um,
802 gold.
I have the
Four-
acid gland of a black dragon.
And 3,500
Which is probably
copper.
rotting right now.
Where is that acid gland at?
835.
I have it.
You just have it, and it's probably like the size of like a
It's not bad.
like a stomach, like a sheep stomach.
I wanted to sell it to the Red Wizards. I don't know what happened.
Never went there.
yeah, we
You wanted to
went.
avoid there for some reason.
So 1,400 silver is how much gold?
140.
140. So that's 942 plus 350. So we have like 1,202 gold.
And how many people can use third level spells in our party?
3 of us.
4.
Oh,
3 of you? 4?
4.
3 can use arcane spells.
Does divine spells count?
They typically don't include divine spells because they
It's different.
know where churches are,
Okay, so it would
depending
be
on the faith. But
me and
Code
Jack.
Sooth is typically mixed reviews.
Meet Jack and Dodrick, so 750 gold.
Man, it's so much gold. It's so interesting, the world of D&D. I feel like gold is so rare, but then so many items are like so expensive. Oh man.
Yep.
I don't know how people live. Isn't that like 700 years of work?
Well, I mean, it's
For the
like
average
most people,
Commoners aren't expected to get their magical license.
and they're also not expected to usually leave places.
Yeah.
For the most part,
Yeah.
they stick to their own like area.
Even their weapons
Cormyr
and
is a
stuff
wealthier
probably-
country.
But I mean, even Marsenber had what was it called the
Mudward.
Mud Ward.
Yeah.
And that was the poorer section.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can wait on that a little bit. We'll
It's up to all of you. I don't really mind.
It's more of like a formality.
You want to go to the courts anyways, don't you? For your father.
I'm scared of seeing my father.
So
You wanna
do
just-
see-
Want to rip the bandage or?
Yeah. I guess I'll have to.
Maybe along the way we'll look out for the Golden Goblin.
Is there a place I
Uh,
can sell this giant stomach?
Is there a place you can?
There would probably be a place nearby that, well,
Why do you have 2 smokes? I have 1. I have a dozen.
oh no. Why not have 3?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
You could probably find a place there. I will say there is a place nearby. You probably didn't see it last night, but as soon as you step outside the door, you'll see a place across the road.
Well, we can go Esmeralda, we should see your father first. I can do this later.
No, we can drop in. Just drop in at
that-
the store. I have some
Starting to
cutlery.
smell a little ripe there, Silas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had it for 2 days. Good deal.
It's
What are you
still
guys? What are you guys up to? What are you doing?
I would like
Well-
I would like to sell the acid gland.
For it's no longer sellable.
I'll
Well-
throw down some butcher paper wrapped package on the counter.
I will say, as you step out into the streets in the morning of Sazale, you get a much better view of both the castle and the buildings around. You hear the clip-clop of horses on the streets, as well as the bustling of people. You see knights wandering, as well as carriages being pulled, and people going about their busy days. But you are in the middle of the busiest part of the entire city, probably. This is where it's happening. The behind you would be, kind of nearby would be the castle itself. But across the road, you would see what looks to be a very narrow but tall building, simply labeled with actually not simply, it would have a very long piece of scroll work that goes down about 3 stories, and in big lettering, like one letter going up to down, it would read Nilasso's Scrollworks. But the scroll itself is 3 stories tall. And you can see some scrolls and some other baubles in the windows. It is very well lit.
Silas starts salivating. I will head in.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll follow. Hey, Silas, do you think they'll buy... Okay, I don't know if they'll buy acid gland in here.
This is a magical component. This looks like a magical store. I don't know. Give me a moment. It's been a while since I've been around this many magical items for sale. I'll walk up to the counter and
Yeah, as you go inside, it is a very, like I said, narrow. It goes back pretty far, but it is a very tall. It would have books and scrolls and little potions, and it would have a also wide, like, long counter. It probably goes back maybe 100 or so feet. It would be pretty busy in here, so there would be probably 20 or 30 other individuals shopping at this point.
Wow.
Very formal. Behind the counter would be 2 individuals. Looks to be a man and a woman, both wearing probably the kind of like, what are those frilly frock things around the neck? The man would be wearing that, while the woman would be wearing very similar dress to what this woman is wearing in the picture you see here. Both human. She's probably she looks to probably be in her mid-50s, while he looks a touch older, like maybe 60s or so. And this is, there'd be not a line, but they would be tending to customers as they approach. There would be other things in here besides scrolls and potions. There would be some collections of herbs and the occasional other oddity. Wands and knickknacks and stones and baubles. No weapons or armor, though, but other neat things.
Right. I guess I'll wait my turn.
Yeah. It wouldn't be but like maybe a minute or so of waiting as the individual, and he'd be wearing like, I would say, green and gold with a white kind of, what is that called? The really round thing around the neck.
Oh, I don't even know. Like the Shakespeare
Yeah.
thing. I
It's
don't
very
know what that's called.
uncomfortable, like the cone thing. But yeah, I'd say green and gold's underneath that. And a monocle. Why not? And just a very small mustache. Definitely bald, on like the male pattern baldness, classic. But very standing up straight. Well, good evening, morning, sorry.
Good morning.
Notice you don't looking for something in particular.
Well, I just arrived in the city.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to be spending much time in here, but we have a couple of chores.
Many people hope to spend much time in here. He does kind of do a little sniff for a moment.
Do you buy magical components here?
Of course, if they are up to snuff. Kind of looks around. Where's everyone else in this moment? Are they like right behind Silas?
Yeah, I kind of feel like in a line almost, just.
Aiden's looking around.
Okay.
Yeah, Esmeralda would be browsing.
Okay.
She'd be like, pick up a scroll. I can't read this. Put it back.
I can't promise anything, but I'm always willing to look.
Yes, well, I have my adventuring party here, and I
that would explain it a little better. Sorry.
Yes, we're not the typical clientele. I understand.
Nope. That makes more sense. Just the clothes. Most clientele typically, even adventurers, tend to dress the part.
Yes. Well,
I know a good tailor.
We're just starting out. Maybe if we, depending on how much you're willing to pay for this for this item, I'm curious. Maybe we could use that money to buy some better clothes.
Of course. And you have more than just clothes on you. It'd seem a choice.
Well, I do have, as I was saying, my adventuring party and I recently defeated a young black dragon.
Oh, it's a feat. Teeth, scales.
Well, we weren't able, unfortunately, to carry much out.
Wings, or...
I have the acid gland.
Oh. You collect any blood?
I did not.
The gland is good, yes. Young one, not too bad.
I know it's not ideal, but
could I
I'm
inspect
sure it's
it?
still worth something. Please, I'll slap it down on the counter.
He quickly prestidigitates the counter as he pulls a wand out. Oh. It's in good condition. What were you hoping to get for it?
Well,
$10 million.
I think 500 gold is fair for an item like this.
You yourself said you were just starting out.
Yes, and
A
this
new
will
pair of
help.
pants couldn't be more than 5 gold. New jacket. It can get a little pricier, 25. Shirts, maybe 10.
This isn't meant to only buy clothes, sir.
Oh,
If you, in fact, if you're willing to give credit at your store for a greater,
credit would be... yes, I'm more keen to trade than I am to, actually sell. 500, I would say no to that, but maybe I'd give you 2 for the gland itself, or if you're looking for credit in the store, I'd give you double that.
I think 500 credit would be fair.
Oh, no, I think you
considering-
misread me. 400 in the store.
Yes, I'm saying that. Can we make a deal and say 500 credit in the store?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Um, I think 400 credit in the store seems fair.
I do as
Can
well,
I-
especially for an upstart adventuring company.
Can I hold on to that credit and come back later and finish my shopping?
Of course.
Or do I have to spend it now?
Do you have a name?
I'm Silas Vane. Our party is the Flame Forged Fellowship.
Flame Forged Fellowship, and I'll start writing this down. Very good. 400 gold credit.
And what is the name of the store? Can you remind me?
This is Lasso's Scrollworks.
Laszlo.
And who is Malasso, if you don't mind me asking?
Me?
Oh, you are the owner.
Yes.
Oh.
Would you expect
It's
an
a
owner
pleasure.
to not work in his own shop? That would be
Well, I see
horrible.
I see other people helping behind the counter. No, don't I?
That would be my wife.
Okay.
As he points
Maybe
to
she's
his
Malasso.
wife. Well, that is fair. Suppose, just let me double check her last name. I can't remember if the last was his first name or his last name. Wanna say it's his last name.
My friend Esmeralda here has something else, but it's not magical. I don't know if you trade common goods here.
All the cutlery.
Common, no. Magical, yes, or magical adjacent. Esmeralda, I do not see one. The dragonborn behind you, is that an Esmeralda?
That is not Esmeralda.
Oh,
That is a Dodric.
Esmeralda's knee deep in scrolls.
yeah. Where's Jack at during all this?
I'm browsing the shelves. Jack doesn't know what he's looking for, but if he comes across a silver pin, that'd be awesome.
A silver pin?
Yeah.
Like,
What spell needs that?
250 gold value worth.
Oh my goodness gracious.
silver pin? Or does it... yeah, give me an investigation check. Looking for a silver pin.
6.
No. Lost in the sauce.
I will eventually make my way to the counter.
Yeah.
Any use for some gold cutlery? And I'll just slap it on the counter.
Oh, no ma'am.
All right, I'll pick it back up. We done here, Silas?
Yes, for now.
So how much money did you get?
400 gold.
Credit.
To the
Nice.
store. Credit to
Oh.
the store.
If you could move out, there are some customers behind you.
Right. Yes.
What are we supposed to buy here? It's just paper.
It's spelled. spell components,
That's
magical
useless
items.
to me.
Well, it's you're not the one who cut out the acid gland.
All right.
This place is probably overpriced anyway, but I'm hoping to get at least a spell, scroll or two out of this place.
This place does smell overpriced.
It's very posh. Everything is very well. The lower shelves aren't the best organized because they've been kind of picked through, but you can kind of see how they would probably organize them neatly every night, probably. But the displays are, and Nalasso himself is a noble. Like, he's definitely holding himself as a noble. I'd say Esmeralda, you probably heard the name, Nalasso.
Oh. And he doesn't know who I am?
Well, you just said your first name. So no.
Oh. Yeah, I don't care enough to tell him. He's a scroll noble. Ooh.
He's a very rich merchant.
Yeah, probably richer than me. Which is why I don't like him.
It's just different.
To the courts then.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I guess I do have to face my father. I guess there's nothing to face. I'm just learning how much money we're going to be losing.
Fair enough. Heading out into the streets. The courts wouldn't be too far away from here either, because this is like the main thoroughfare. The castle is right there. The courts aren't in the castle. Actually, they would be kind of on the castle grounds. You'd be like, people are allowed to walk the castle grounds, especially since you guys have a purple dragon with you. Most people don't like, oh, let's go walk the castle grounds, but it is a very nice kind of date idea, so you probably see a bunch of couples walking the castle grounds, or probably a mother taking her children along for a nice little walk as they play amongst the, there's trees, there's like small little crops of forests, but you would know that the courts would be winding up, not all the way up the hill, but kind of somewhere in the middle is a larger building where the courts are, and it's not one massive courtroom. It's several offices, and there's probably a couple of actual courtrooms within. But
So I need to find like the administrative office.
Yeah, it's kind of like the front would be the administrative office, and then there'd be other, like, I don't want to say like lawyers' offices, but like deliberation offices where like people would actually like discuss what's happening and things like that, and review cases, argue their point, unless things are more public. And then they go to full trial. And most things don't go public until they go public. But everything's a little bit public at first, because everyone knows who walks in this building.
Right.
But heading in, doing this one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that one. Might be too serious. We'll find out.
Give me the wrong idea. Or the right one.
Yeah, maybe. Heading into the entrance of the courts. There would be a couple of purple dragons stationed around, but it wouldn't be... Like, the air in here is definitely a little stiffer than it is outside. Everything is a little more formal. And there would be a couple of clerks behind a desk, just kind of definitely stacks of paper behind them, like very high, several stacks and scrolls, and they are overworked, and it's just morning.
Mm-hmm. I will approach the clerk with the least amount of paper.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a middle-aged man. It sees you approach and your troop behind you. Good afternoon. How can we help you? Do you have an appointment?
Afternoon. Just
Morning.
just got
Sorry. It's been a long morning. Looks to the stack
I
of
see
papers
that.
behind him.
Yeah.
Already
I
finished
don't blame
a
you
good
for.
bit.
I won't take too much of your time. I'm just looking for Sir Alistair Lancaster.
Ah. Yes. He kind of shuffles through some papers. He's in deliberation room C-17. Might I ask who you are?
I am Esmeralda Lancaster.
Daughter?
That's correct.
Okay, you see him kind of mumble something under his breath as he's looking at the paper. Yes. Well, that's where he's at.
Wait, what room did he say? Deliberations
C-17.
C-17.
C-17. I remember hearing the 7, but I...
Sees the floor.
Right, that's... Yeah.
Third floor.
So just follow the arrows.
Are you wanting to join them in the deliberations?
Oh, do you know when the... I suppose I wouldn't want to barge in on my father's conducting business. Do you know when about he'll be free?
Can I flip open the paper? Seems they're doing all day. They don't have any scheduled breaks, but they aren't meeting with the opposition today. He's just deliberating with his council.
Who is the opposition, if I may ask?
I'm not at liberty to speak about
Even to a Lancaster, Dr. will
give me a persuasion
pipe up a
check.
little bit. Esmeralda?
You.
Or
You're the one who said it.
You're the one who said it.
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah. Persuasion.
Do I have better persuasion than you?
Probably not.
17.
I do have. Oh no, it's a plus. Mine's a +5.
It's a son of Van Glass. I believe it's what they're called.
Van Glass.
Who is
Do I know that?
Oh. Double check here. Sir Reginald, son of Van Glass. Yeah, that's what it was.
You're gonna have to write that down for me.
Yeah, you've never heard of that.
Van Glass. I've never heard of this name.
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's news to me. All right. Well, perhaps I will pass by C-17. Oh, Van Glass.
Well, if there's no breaks, Esmeralda, it might be something too.
It is just deliberation with his council. I'm sure he'd welcome his daughter.
I misinterpreted. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's just like meeting with the.
I believe he's due to see his accuser tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
it's
short
best
notice.
Well, this has been apparently going on for a couple months. I've just been away.
Oh, no, it's all pretty recent. It's been fast-tracked, apparently.
Oh, the heck?
Fast tracked.
That's suspicious. All right. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like I need to go see my father to see what on earth is happening.
So just take the stairwell up to the 3rd floor, floor C, and then you'll see 17 will be on the left. Just 3
All right.
rooms to the left. 4 rooms to the left.
I suppose I go, or my adventuring party goes where I go. This seems awfully personal.
That's up to you. If they can, there are waiting room out here, but if
This maybe your first meeting should be by yourself.
there are also waiting rooms upstairs. Many people are often kicked out of these meetings, so there's plenty of spaces for people to lounge.
Yeah, we'll head
In a
upstairs and
sense. And it would just be
feel out
like
the
kind of
vibe.
like benches every now and then for people to like go outside of a room where people could have private conversations inside with counsel and stuff, or without. But yeah, heading up the stairs, it would be the classic spiral stairs up the tower, and then you would go to the 3rd floor, which is the highest floor of the courthouse. And it would just be down a hall. It would be checkered floors down the hall. You would probably see a small lounge right before, like probably middle of the hall. A couple of benches in there, little vase with flowers and small plants, window, see out. Actually, a really good view of the actual city from here, looking out. But C-17 is right there. And there would be actually, Esmeralda, a house guard outside of the door that you would see.
Do I recognize them?
Sure.
Is it Gerald?
No.
It's not Gerald.
No. It is not Gerald.
Oh, you don't have a name for him?
I actually didn't have a name for this guy. I just knew I was just going to be like, it's the house guard. What is this guy's name? Or woman's?
That's why I said Gerald.
I don't want it to be Gerald. Gerald,
okay.
Gerard?
I'm really
Garth.
bad at names.
Garth.
Garth?
That's pretty close to Gerald.
Um,
We'll do Parth.
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 Jesus.
Yeah, it's Parth.
His mother hated him.
Okay. Well, could you guys just maybe stand by in the room we just passed? I feel like I need to meet my father one-on-one before I... Especially in this moment, I don't think he'll appreciate having a bunch of company.
So you want to explain everything a second time? Okay, understand.
Yep.
We'll be here if you need us.
I'll head up to Parth.
Yeah.
And, hey!
Oh, good evening, milady. Gives you a nod and half bow. I didn't expect you to see you in the city.
Yeah, well, we had business and found out from Valindra that we were having trouble, so... yeah, that's new. Do you know what's happening?
I'm not privy to the entire thing, except for that there's been some accusations thrown at the family towards some rather horrible, nasty business.
Um. Right. Well, I suppose I should hear it directly from my father. Is I guess I'm just gonna squeeze in here and knock
I'll
on
announce
the
you.
door.
I was told only I can disturb if there are reasons to. No worries. I'll announce you, and
All right.
he'll knock. And yes, sir. There's a surprise guest to see you. Your daughter. Oh, let her in. Let her in. And he'll kind of open the door. And you can see inside your father. He's definitely aged, but he's definitely looks very stressed at this point. I imagine kind of like a curled mustache and a well-kept goatee, but not necessarily like the cheesy goatee. I'd say like a well-kept one. Very business attire in the moment, but still has like the very noble look about him. The house colors and all of that are still seen, but you can see he does look a little tired in the moment. And next to him, you would see a gnome who has a pair of very thick glasses, disheveled hair, and a cute little business suit. And and he'll kind of stand up. Esmeralda, I didn't expect you. And he'll please, and he'll kind of gesture to the chair.
Yes, I sent a letter, but I think we got here faster than the letter would have arrived.
It would seem. I
Yeah,
did get
that's
your
it.
previous one.
Oh, yeah. That was
Did you
a
get the
prank.
funds from? Oh,
Oh no. Oh, who did you send it to?
up in High
Hi.
Highhorn. Yes, that was some weeks ago.
Oh, was it for the adventuring party?
Yes.
Yes, that is covered. Yes, it was covered.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I could help. This
Yes,
is
yes.
Similian. He is my counsel for some unfortunate business.
Yes.
And he'll kind of raise his glasses. Good to meet you. Gonna get your dad out of all this stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah, what is happening? What is even the accusation here? Because I found this out through Valindra, and apparently this is fast-tracked.
You would hear the door kind of shut as the guard closes it. It's some... I don't understand all of it. Apparently, a man named Sir Reginald, son of Van Gless, says he has claim that my great-great-grandfather, your great-great-great-grandfather, that's ridiculous, stole the land unlawfully from his family, and I don't know this to be true. It seems impossible. As long as I know, we've had the land and the titles. It seems impossible.
Do we even know who Van Gless is?
I've never heard the name.
What's their how? Okay, well they need a claim. What's their proof? Surely you would have that before the trial.
And Similian would kind of mess with his glasses and. Right, so they actually have claim. I haven't seen the documents yet. They're waiting to pull that out. They claim to have papers from a couple hundred years ago that are actually showing that Sir Reginald, son of Angles, is claimant to the land prior to any of the Lancasters.
Predates my great grandfather.
Right. That's
And
that's the
will
claim,
you-
at least. I haven't seen the papers myself, but I've spoken to the other council, and they're pretty sure that the wording in the papers are accurate. But I'm pretty faithful that we can find something that can be wrong.
Well, have you considered that perhaps it's forgery, and maybe we should bring...
Yeah, of course.
A mage?
That is the first thing that is always checked. A war mage, whenever a claim like this is checked, brought into question, there's a war mage that checks things over. And then... and you can kind of actually see, like, when he first said, like, don't worry, we're going to get your dad out. Like, there's a
He's
little...
nervous.
There's a tell that this gnome is very nervous.
Oh yeah, I can tell. You're making him
Yeah.
nervous, yeah.
Like, but there's we're working up a case that we've worked the land, we've tilled it. The horses have been there. We provided for the crown for years. They can't just take a lordship away after generations or land. That's something that's been unheard of. Over one claim? I've never heard of such a thing. And you can kind of see your dad just inhale and just kind of close his eyes. But
Could we...
everything's been going better than... And you can kind of see, like...
Oh no.
Your brother broke both of his... Well, he broke one leg.
And then he broke the other.
And then he broke the other. He's never
riding
fallen
a
off a
horse?
horse before, and then this happened.
Where is brother?
Well, he couldn't ride with us. Neither of them could. They stayed at home. Someone had to tend to the facilities and all that. So I came alone. Left everything to them for now. I didn't want to bring your mother into this either. Everything... Hopefully, everything at home is still going okay. No more broken legs. There was a nasty infection that was going through the horses too before we left. I think they probably
goodness.
got that under control though.
What is happening? Are we cursed? What is happening?
I don't know. We only had to put down, I think, 6 mares.
Was Tequila Rose one of them?
I think we were able to spare her. Wait, mare. Yeah.
I do wonder, did the accuser, whatever this Van Glass, are they asking? So they're asking for the land. They're not asking for, I don't know, restitutions or maybe like a deal.
Smillian will kind of. They're asking for land and titles.
Just them as an individual, not like
Yeah.
a family. So they don't have any family members. They're just one person.
They claim to have been a lord or something.
Okay. When's this? Tomorrow?
That's when we're gonna be having to introduce all this stuff to him. We've got some of a defense. Like I said, we've been working. That's the angle we're going with. Is we've got the generations working the land, family.
I don't think that's enough. I think that's too. This is too fishy.
Well, until I see the actual documents, I mean, I can't. Like I said, I spoke to the other council, and they assured me everything was.
That doesn't assure me.
I've yet to speak
If
with
I
the judge.
bring-
Well, the judge has seen it too, but they didn't. They can't weigh in on it yet.
Yeah, if I bring someone or someone's to identify whether or not these documents are legitimate.
I mean, yeah, I don't. I mean, any sort of witnesses would help, or records, or anything. Like I couldn't find anything on this Van Glass or son of Van Glass.
Dad, I'm gonna introduce you to my adventuring party because.
Oh yes, I didn't even get to hear the name.
Flameforge Fellowship.
Oh, you didn't want to name it after.
Well, there's like 6 of us, so I was the new age democracy.
The Lancasters, elite, or.
I tried. I wanted at least horses in the name, but.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna be telling them all of this in excruciating details.
Oh, if they could
so-
help, that would be. I don't know how. This seems to be a matter of the courts and all of that. It should. It'll all work out. Yeah.
I'll open the door. Hey guys, come in. Yeah, they're good.
Parth's
They're good,
there.
Parth.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Parth will kind of go around the corner. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of guys.
Were they inside the room?
Yeah.
Like the guard was as well?
No.
No, the guard was outside.
Guard
I
was
think,
definitely
wasn't
outside.
he?
Like, outside the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I kind of like open the door behind him
Yeah.
and
He
call
kinda
out and
looks
tell you
over.
guys to come forward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah, just shuffle on in because there's not. It's not super big of an office, but
It is not. It can comfortably fit probably 6 people around this room, comfortably. But you guys can kind of cram in, and it's okay. To be fair, there's 6 regular sized people, one little gnome.
Aiden would approach Esmeralda's father with his hand outstretched and say,
And he'll stand up to
Oh.
greet you all.
Mr. Lancaster, it's an honor to meet you.
Yes.
My name is Aiden McCullough.
Oh,
I've been fighting with... been fighting with your daughter for some time now. She's quite the warrior.
It's good to hear. I'm glad those lessons paid off, and I wish this were under better circumstances. This is all a mistake, I assure you.
It's good to meet you, sir. Your daughter's
Oh,
taught me so much about the law.
yes.
I have no doubt this is
This is
frivolous.
Silas.
Yeah, I'm Silas Vane. I'm so sorry.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, nice to meet you.
Remarkable. As he looks towards Esmeralda.
She like mouths, "You get used."
Kind of furrows his brow, like. Okay. This is intriguing, to say the least. No doubt the rest of you have names, but
Right.
yes.
I can very briefly summarize it without, I guess, taking up all the time, because you guys have been listening. But yeah, she'll just be like, so nobody knows who this guy is. He came out of nowhere. He's the only one with his last name. Claims to have a title that dates like 100 years before my great 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 grandfather. And that we apparently stole it. And also,
Yeah, that's about the gist of it.
Yeah, suspiciously, bunch of horses are dying from illness, and my brother, who never falls off horses, fell off a horse.
Well, we're not touching any of that stuff. We're just here for the
It could be
lordship.
relevant.
Is that
I don't think it's. This is dealing with the estate. I don't think there was
This
any
could be
foul.
sabotage.
I don't think so. You'd think someone released.
It's not that difficult. You just give one diseased mare, and the rest of them go get sick.
No.
About Esmeralda, what about Tequila Rose?
She's apparently fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
She was
Talked
last
about
time
her
I
so
saw
much.
her.
Well, no offense, but you are quite rich and powerful.
Thank you. Yes. We are one of the most influential families in all of Cormyr. I'm sure you heard of us before you met Esmeralda.
Then how could one charlatan with a piece of paper kind of why can't you just grind him into the ground?
Well, that is the plan to but not physically, of course. We are calling in some favors to friends for character witnesses. It only gets so far.
I think Valindra will probably be willing to. I helped her quite a bit back in Marsember. I guess I could send her a message.
Slay the proverbial dragon.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff's happening tomorrow, so we're going with what we got tomorrow. So that's...
And they're apparently bringing the paper tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got it in there with the deliberating today, just down the halls.
But they're just not showing you until tomorrow?
Well, they're allowed to disclose what they have. They just can't disclose. They're just not required to actually show it. But that's their
the
only piece of evidence that they have.
Are they in?
And their their only witness is actually Reginald, son of Van Glass.
The guy who's who wants all the stuff. Is
Yeah,
the
that's
only
that's their
character
only witness that they're calling, and the only piece of evidence is the titles and papers.
What room are they in?
I don't know.
You said down the hall.
Yeah, I mean, lots of halls.
Hmm.
We were given a few days to deliberate. I'm assuming they're
she looks at
deliberating.
she looks at the party and she kind of gives them a like. Pretty sus, right?
Silas.
Yes. Yes.
You don't happen to have that spell where you can see invisible things, do you?
I do.
Could you give a quick look around?
Around
At least
here?
in the room. In the room.
In this room, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to spy on another room, perhaps.
That's your discretion. But...
They're like, whoa, we're not spying on other rooms. That's highly illegal.
Just making sure we're actually alone here.
Not a lot of
Right,
room for
I
other
will-
people in here.
I will use the eye. I forgot how many charges to see invisibility.
It's 1 or 2. It's the low
It
charge.
is 3.
Oh, dark vision is a low charge. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yes, I will hold up the eye and
Nothing is invisible in this room.
Okay, so we're at least alone.
there's nothing here spying on us.
Yeah, that'd be highly illegal.
It
Dude.
already sounds maybe some illegal things are happening.
I don't. If there is, it will be found out by the courts. I have faith in them. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's faith in the courts. Same.
And that's the gnome that
Yeah.
just spoke there?
Yeah.
He's really not. He
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
think
like,
we're gonna win, which is wild considering the evidence is ridiculously low. Excuse me, Mr. Gnome, are you being?
Similian.
You can. Similian, right?
Yep, that's the first
Is-
name.
is-
If you want, you can call me Sir Tally. Most people call me Sir Tally.
I'll lean in a little bit close. You can be like, we're among friends here. Is someone threatening you?
Oh no.
you know, I want to give an insight check to you. Like, I see he's nervous, obviously.
Yeah.
But is he like cautiously nervous? Like he's like looking around the room, or like doesn't want to get found out in that sense?
Give me
Trying to,
give me an insight check.
Yeah, I just want to kind of.
The 22. He seems concerned about the lack of real evidence that they have for Lancaster
Defending it.
Yeah.
So Aiden is going to step forward and he's going to say, I might be able to help if you would allow me to perform a small ritual.
Yeah, magic's allowed as long as it doesn't intrude on other people's things, or we're not like. Yeah, we're allowed to do magic. Yeah, kind of nods to Mr. Lancaster.
Okay, Aiden is going to ritually cast divination.
Oh.
Tell us what that's like as you ritually cast it in this very cramped office.
He would sit kind of cross-legged on the ground, and he would hold out his palms, and close his eyes, and you'd see two flames appear in his palms, and his eyes would open, and they would be flames as well. And he appears
Oh,
to be in a deep meditative trance. And the question that he is asking is, in tomorrow's courtroom proceedings, does Sir Reginald have true evidence and testimony?
You have 25 gold of incense.
Good. I don't think I have incense.
I thought you did buy stuff though. Or
We
maybe
were
that was
just at that
Silas.
shop.
We can say you.
Maybe
We
it
can
was Silas.
just take off 25 gold. We can say you bought some at the shop. They have
Okay.
incense there.
Thanks for not being a hard ass.
So feeling these fires. Where are the flames present at in the room? Are they just in your hands?
In his palms.
In your palms.
My palms in my eyes.
In
Guess
your
one
eyes.
is for yes, one is for no.
You would feel the fires get warm. And everyone would see the fires glow brighter. Do you actually speak this question aloud, Aiden?
Yes.
Go ahead and state the question clearly for me, as if you were speaking it.
O mighty Kosuth, does this Sir Reginald have sufficient and true evidence that he will present tomorrow in the court hearing?
Yeah, you would feel the fires get hotter. Not painful, but warm. That intense heat. Everyone would see the flames get brighter. Not bigger, but brighter. Maybe a little more red, intense. Little flickers of blue within them. Aiden, in your head, you would get a vision of that. It's too powerful. You would get a vision in your head of the flames. Just pure fire. The fire of a hearth, the fire of a forge. Wildfire. Fire. Maybe not any of those. The fire in a pit. In the middle of a room. Big room. Not quite a brazier, but a pit. The room is mostly in darkness aside from that flame. And that flame would spread, consuming the entirety of this space. Your view would zoom out, and you would see an entire building ablaze. It's a house fire, a mansion on fire, gone.
Is it my house? I can't see this, I guess.
Mansion on top of a hill, burning. You get a feeling for a brief moment. You see through the flames as that mansion is burning and kind of zoom back into it. On a desk. On a desk full of papers, full of inkwells, several scrolls, what looks to be one stack of papers in particular, with the name Sir Reginald, son of Van Gless, right at the bottom, in a fancy script, a signature. Don't get exactly what it is, but it does have his name on it.
Jeffrey.
And it catches fire and burns. The house gone. Everything gone. What remains, ash. Nothing. In the night, nothing. And then you would see the ashes start to form and kind of reapparate together to start to form pieces of paper. And the first thing you would see on that piece of paper would be Sir Reginald, son of Van Gless. You feel that warmth again. A hand reaches out to grab that paper. A gauntleted hand. That's what you would see.
I'm
You would see the fires on Aiden's hands kind of fizzle out. And he'd close his eyes again and open them, and they'd be back to normal.
So we didn't see any of that. Only
No,
he did.
Aiden saw it.
Was it like a
And-
flashbang for us?
Been staring at him for 10 minutes.
It just grew bright. Yeah, Aiden would have seen that for maybe lasted like 30 seconds. And for you guys, it just grew bright for 30 seconds. And you saw them
What was
bloom
the
and then they would die down.
question again?
Do they have damning evidence? Do they have truthful
Do
evidence?
they have damning evidence?
Yeah, it was if it was true or not.
Yeah.
And now we're waiting on Aiden.
So Aiden would slowly stand up with his head down, and he would look at Esmeralda, and he would say, "I saw it filled with flame.
A what filled with flames?
A pit,
A pit.
yes. Like a hole in the ground, a pit. A very large, dark room. And then my vision changed. It zoomed in on the flames and saw the mansion on a hill, burning. Fire destroying everything around it, everything it touched. My sight changed again and I zoomed into the house. I saw a desk. And on the desk, there were many different things, but Kosus brought my attention to a stack of papers where I noticed on the bottom it was signed Sir Reginald Venglass. Everything turned to ash. And then the ash began to reconstitute itself, becoming the stack of papers again. And once again, a name appeared on the bottom. And it was Sir Reginald Venglass. And finally, a gauntleted hand grabbed the sheaf of papers, and I returned to you.
Aiden, that's great and all, but I don't speak Kosuth. I don't know what any of that means.
If I had to guess, do you have a mansion on a hill?
Is the estate on a hill? It wouldn't be. It can't be. It's horses. It would be flat terrain.
Yeah, it'd be on a field.
Yeah, no,
field.
it's on a field. We have horses. We can't train horses on a hillside.
Gauntleted
Could
hand.
still be- The mansion could still be symbolic, however.
You said a gauntleted hand. Did it look like gauntlets of a purple dragon? Did it look like a...
DM?
Just gauntlet.
Just a gauntlet. Just
Regular gauntlet.
Just like, I mean, gauntlets of a purple dragon, maybe. Gauntlets of, they're gauntlets of someone who was armored. Gauntlets of a knight.
So the name said Sir Reginald Venglass, not son of Venglass?
It said son of Venglass.
Oh, it said son of Venglass again.
sorry.
You know what I find very interesting about all of this? How old is Sir Reginald? Because if the deed is hundreds of years old, are they human? I'm asking the goblin, not the goblin, the gnome.
The gnome.
What? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know any other lords. I mean, I think there's one family of elves, but like, maybe one half-elf family. Everyone else is human. Lords. I've never known anyone else who was a lord or lady who wasn't. Not in Cormyr.
So, how would that even be possible for a hundreds of year old deed or title to have the current person's name on it?
Passed down through generations.
No, but so it's
Maybe
just the same person.
names go down. I don't. Maybe they're all the same.
They're all called Son of Venglass. Who's Venglass?
No, that's part of the problem. No one's ever heard of this guy.
I want to know why it's fast-tracked, though. That's the more intriguing part.
And also, who's
It's
this
been
gauntlet?
fast-tracked because someone paid the courts to get it going. Which
Someone.
Yeah, Reginald paid it.
Yeah, but who's backing Reginald?
And I
Can't you-
assumed it was some. That's a good question, I guess. But the thing is also like,
Might be
no one's ever
related to
heard of
our
this guy.
issues.
But
Can't you pay the courts more to gum up the works?
it doesn't. Once they're
Not
going,
legally.
it's kind of. You can only do so much legal kung fu.
What's that?
don't know what
I
that
heard
is
one of those Thayans talking about it.
Oh.
If I may,
Well,
Yeah, sorry, Aiden. That just came to me. I was like very confused for a moment. Go ahead.
I understand. If I had to guess, things don't look great for tomorrow.
If we don't intervene.
correct.
You see your dad's eyes kind of up. Oh, you. In some way, unless there's some evidence against Sir Reginald.
What could we do between today and tomorrow, though?
Well,
See the gnome just kind of scratch his head.
I mean, we could discuss this.
Short of killing Sir
privately.
Reginald, I don't really know. And we're not doing that. He
Well-
kind of looks Esmeralda directly. Like, we don't. No. Oh no. No.
I hear we hear what you're saying. We would never do that.
Oh no. Nothing of the sort.
No. I was thinking if perhaps this fake documentation were to be revealed as fake, as it is fake, then that would be a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't need proof against them. They're the ones coming in with this ludicrous accusation.
Well, if it's fake, it'll be revealed tomorrow.
No,
Right.
well,
because there's apparently going to be a war wizard there.
Anything that's put forward as evidence is checked through with a war wizard.
well,
And-
I don't want to presume anything, but
Yeah, I don't trust just some random war
how
wizard.
how far back does your own deeds go?
Pretty far.
Great grandfather.
Yeah, it's about that far. Yes.
So the timing of the two deeds are similar, like date-wise.
His is like slightly earlier, I think he said.
Yes, his would be earlier than my great-great-grandfather's.
So before.
And nobody's seen it yet. Nobody's seen the document yet.
Yeah.
But they said it's already been. It's not illusory script or anything.
Yeah.
Well,
it has
unless
been checked.
unless the war wizard has been paid off.
That would be a
God.
big conspiracy.
Are we
I'm
allowed
not
to
against the
inspect
series.
it?
Esmeralda, when you sent a letter about the ship, did you
Oh, he hasn't gotten it yet.
did you happen to say your name though?
Oh, you mean to Calabash?
Yes.
No, I didn't send it.
Calabash, what's this about?
Oh, we have one of
Financing
his ships.
something, or
No. We found one of his ships while we were out adventuring.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe I'm reading too far into it.
That old Dodger.
My old personal grudges.
I don't believe Calabash is involved in this. That would be very strange and very coincidental.
He's yet to visit me, but I don't know if he knows I'm in town.
I don't know. I'll ask him if he knows. I'll tell him to
Oh,
visit.
if you are to see him, yes. Although I am busy, I don't often invite people to say, "I'm in court, come visit."
Yeah, that's fair. More than fair. Yeah, I would like us to be able to look at this documentation.
Well, it'll be there tomorrow. That's when everyone will be able to see it. Yeah. That's when I'll get a map to look at it too. They gotta provide copies and all that.
Although,
Frivolous.
But the original will be there. And if it is real, it'll have a stamp. Well, the king's signature or something on it.
You have your original claim.
I have all of my documentation in order. Yes. Yeah, we have everything back since the estate was founded. It goes back to
And will that
great-great-grandfather.
and will that be checked for veracity?
It already has.
Yeah, that's legit.
I mean, if we really need to see this document, and we know what room,
No,
Well,
he doesn't know which room.
It'll be you can check it tomorrow in the court
Yeah,
if you're coming to court.
You can't interfere with their deliberation.
That's their thing. They got.
Yeah.
They just have to
how
file
not
what
like-
they have. We can't look at
it's
it
not like
until they
a-
show it.
Our
Yeah.
courts.
Okay.
how can-
So what
I mean,
time?
that is kind of how our courts work too.
But usually, if it's
You have to
Like,
usually
they have to
the
disclose what
evidence
they have.
is, well, evidence
They do
is
get to
usually, like,
see
shared.
it. Yeah, they usually get to see it and prepare a case, and then they present their counter case to the judge. Typically,
I'm wondering how both your documentation and his documentation could be true. One of them,
Well, one of them is set before theirs. Sir Reginald's documentation is set before the Lancaster documentation.
I see.
yeah.
now, I do have another theory, but it is quite wild. There are,
Then Probably true.
since this man has no family around, and there's no real record of this Van Glass. Perhaps he's
Could
a
be a
bit
con
older than we
artist.
think. Perhaps he's a bit older than we think. There are ways for mortals to unnaturally extend their life and keep it well hidden.
It could
Yeah.
also be a con artist pretending to be Van Glass when the real Van Glass is actually dead.
That's a very hard con with
Well,
That
leaving
is-
that much
There will be
that much gold around.
truth zones within the court, so everyone will be.
Oh,
And Reginald is their only witness that they're going to bring. So, questions will be asked.
and I mean, so it's not like going to be done tomorrow. Like they're
No.
not ruling. Okay. Again, just what time? So I know.
It'll be happening all day.
All day. Okay. Well, I just want to be here for the note. I don't
know when they'll present it, but probably it'll be one of their opening things.
So probably first thing in the morning.
Okay.
That is interesting. Good job, Aiden, on the that was a clever spell.
Yeah. I wish I understood what your god meant. I wish it was more like yes or no.
It seemed like a strong yes to me.
I have a suspicious feeling that this Van Glass is more malicious and cunning than we anticipate.
Well,
As you deliberate what to do about this, perhaps maybe another hour or so of actually talking things over with Esmeralda's father and his council.
Maybe a proper introduction of our names too.
Probably the only person intriguing enough would be Aiden that he would want to care to meet. But
Because
maybe,
Jack is a
maybe
farmer.
yeah, Jack's a farmer. Dodrick looks.
Dodrick's a dragon.
Well, it's honestly, if it wasn't for the
Dragonborn.
cloak that you're wearing now, it'd be maybe. But
Wait, what cloak? Oh, the weird.
I'm
The-
wearing
the
a rat.
Manta rig.
but they will inform you of everything they have, which is not a whole lot because, as Dodrick stated, the timing of things is it lines up. Van Glass is before, and that would be the damning part.
The only way to know really if it's true is if you could date the paper somehow, but I don't know what spells could do that.
Well, it's
They
two
would have a
things,
date on
right?
it, but yeah.
There's two things they have to prove is that they are without a doubt Sir Reginald,
Mhm.
son of Van Glass, and they also have to prove that the paper is real.
Yep.
And he is his only witness to his name, so I don't know how he's gonna be like, "Oh, I have this paper, therefore this is who I am."
There are certain things, like you would know, like on your father's papers, there are things like the royal seal, because things have been gifted by the crown, like titles and such, or
Yeah, that's what
the signature
man, I'm so
of
interested.
the queen or kings before. Like as things get passed down to the next heir, the whoever's king or queen would have to actually sign, whoever's lord. So those things would be in place. They can be forged, but they are hard to forge. There would be layers.
Layers.
But as you discuss the potential for what could be what, we'll take our little delayed 5-10 minute break there. So
Oh wow, yeah. So
stay tuned,
Yeah.
folks. Stick around. We'll see you guys in a few.
Be right back.
All right, folks. Guess what? We're back. Last we left off, our troop, after doing some sales at the local scroll store, inquired as to what was going on with Esmeralda's dad. Turns out he's in deep doo-doo, as he's being accused of, well, his great-great-grandfather falsifying, or essentially that his lordship and land be taken, as it belongs to someone named, I just lost it, Sir Reginald, son of Van Glass. seems the evidence could be damning. And even with Aiden's casting of a ritual, almost confirmed it to be damning. Although there are some suspicions that it could be fake, but then the timing and the age and the name, there are several things that are fishy about it. But it still brings into question. So after spending some time, you've done all you really can do after talking about it. So, leaving your father and his council to try and muster up what other papers they need to kind of organize and get ready and see what other character witnesses they can muster up in the Sazale area by tomorrow. Leaving you to whatever you would like to do for the day. As it's still mid-morning. What are you up to?
Should we head to the Golden Goblin and try to find Maris Vale? Maris Vale, was that right?
How close is that from here?
It's definitely on the other side of town. Because this is, you're in the castle. Like, you're literally
Yeah.
in the castle area. Like, the castle proper is right there. So the things around this area would be the courts are right there. Like the royal library, the major armory, the actual the purple dragon, barracks, the major ones. The royal library. You are in the center of town, so it wouldn't be terribly far. You just have to walk down. It would probably be closer to the entrance, one of the gates. And you guys are kind of center.
Where is the library in relation to us?
It wouldn't be too far from the courts, honestly.
Aiden would say, well, if you don't mind, since we're close, I wouldn't mind checking out the library.
Yeah, is there a specific book you're looking for?
You could say that.
Well, if we're trying to help Esmeralda's father, and time is of the essence, shouldn't we be looking into this Prentice person?
Who's
Not Prentice. Not Prentice.
Reginald.
Reginald. What's his last name?
Son of Van
Glass.
Glass.
Well, from what I gather, there's just not information about him.
Yeah,
Well,
the courts have already looked into him and there's nothing.
Maybe we can find something in the library.
There really nothing
Alright,
we
yeah.
could do?
Well, I'm curious if we're going to the library. Is there anything else we should be looking up?
Maybe
No
there's
one?
a volume on. Maybe there's a volume on ley lines.
Yeah, the ley lines,
Well, I don't know what kind of library this is.
This is the royal library.
Yeah, this is the library.
This is probably
Okay.
the most
You do
It's
need
the-
a magic license to look at certain books, though.
yeah, you probably would to look at magic books. But this is definitely the most well-stocked library in all of Cormyr.
Yeah, Dodrick. We'll say what he wants to look up when we get there, but yeah, I say we check out the library before we go to the goblin.
Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that.
I
I don't have
really-
any ideas how to help my dad, so the only thing I'm banking on is something comes across our path.
Well, I mean, I would look up if there is a history of the Sir Reginald and his family.
There isn't. Nobody's found anything.
How about you just look into it, Esmeralda?
All right, I'll look into it.
To be fair, the only person that looked was your dad and
The
his
god-
council.
Oh, seriously?
I can
When they said no,
I
like
can-
they didn't say everyone looked. They said
Okay.
I can help. I can help look.
Okay.
Esmeralda, why don't we work together? I know my way around books.
okay.
You
Heading
want to go to the library.
Yeah, heading to the Royal Library. It's not too far away. Again, this is... I wouldn't say it's luxurious up here, but it is... It's nice. It's calm. There's people walking around. A lot of people are studious. A lot of people are... there's some... definitely some good portion of Purple Dragon Knights, as well as War Wizards. That would not be an uncommon sight to just see a War Wizard just walking around. You'd probably definitely look at everyone who walks by. Or she. But finding your way to the Royal Library wouldn't be an issue at all. The Royal Library would be one of those things that doesn't... It would be an unassuming building. It looks to be a very... I wouldn't call it small, but I would say it looks to be a one-story... It looks more like a small house. Maybe 2,000 square feet. Oh, it wouldn't be a small house. That's actually a very big house. 2,000 square feet or so. So Mary looks more sprawled out, but very flat. It'd be like on a cliffside, overlooking the city. You can have those columns outside. You have the steps kind of going up to it. But then you could easily see the warm, inviting candlelight inside. Very quiet interior. And inside, there would actually be... You would approach... no one stops you. There are guards outside, but they would see you. It'll give you a look over. And that's really it. Like, they were not going to, like, just halt. Look you over and see, like, you're kind of walking with Esmeralda. So they put two and two together. They're going to stop everybody for no reason. I think they know people are living. But inside is when you would really see it. You essentially enter a balcony. It's a square balcony that goes around the entire area of the building. And all around this balcony would be staircases that go down. It goes down along what was probably the cliffside. It probably goes down about 5 stories from what you can guess. At least from here, in this section. But then you can kind of tell, within each of those stories are little hallways that go down and probably behind, underneath where you're standing. Probably hidden hallways or whatever within this library. It is vast. And all of it is full of bookshelves, scroll shelves. It's small desks that people are reading at. There are at least 4, 5, 6 dozen people in here that you can see. And not one of them, well, I wouldn't say not one of them. It is very quiet. Although you can imagine it's quiet enough to where you can hear footsteps very easily along the tiled, say marble tiled floors. And it would have a skylight beaming down the center of the open area. So it's very well lit inside, candlelight going down the small halls down below. And you can also spot several attendants. There's no like front desk here. They're just small. There's scribes about the area. They'd be dressed in white and purple and gold.
Certainly looks
Is
like
there
this.
is there a front desk?
It just said there is no front desk, but there are scribes
Oh,
about
I'm
the area.
sorry.
You're good. There are several scribes about the area. You can kind of tell that they're like matching outfits, almost like wearing white and purple with like strips of gold. That would be kind of like robes, and they'd be the ones that you can kind of tell they're sorting or putting back or helping others find stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we can flag an attendant. And so, Aiden, what exactly are you looking for? We can kind of work together here, probably.
I'm looking for a person, not a book. I'm looking for Craigerson Lariat. Supposedly he hangs around Section L.
Gregerson was the name of a war wizard back then. It was Section Lariat, and then the
Section Lariat.
but they did tell you the name of a. I don't remember now. I wrote it down. This is in the other notes.
My notes, though.
It was. I'll look it up in a second. But it was essentially the. It told you the scribe to talk to and the section in the actual like area or aisle.
Yeah, I have Craigerson Lariat Section L written down, whatever that means. In regards to this.
Fair enough. So, what's everyone doing?
Tasks. Okay.
Or is everyone just following Aiden's lead?
No, Dodrick wants to look up the kind of history of Calabash. If that's
So it's literally just Section Lariat, aisle 74. I don't know if he actually
Section.
gave you an archivist name. I actually didn't write down archivist. We will say Craigerson, why not? It's a common name. But yeah, it's Section Lariat, aisle 74. Gonna look into Calabash. What are you looking for on Calabash?
maybe like a history. Like is he prominent from his family name? Did he just come out of nowhere? I don't really know much about him other than kind of the history of learning he's
Okay.
why I got shipwrecked a second time.
Fair enough.
Maybe I can find some more shady stuff out,
Looking up the history of Calabash. Jeffrey Calabash.
Assuming
I'm looking for like stuff that would help our investigation. It's my goal.
Yeah, and I'm assuming Esmeralda and I are going to look for the Van Glass, and perhaps even like land ownership in that region.
Yeah. Anything on Van Glass and anything on the Lancasters.
Let's say be specific, one or the other.
My great grandfather.
So Silas is looking up Van Glass, and Esmeralda's looking up your great grandfather, great great grandfather, great 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 grandfather.
Yeah, because it's my dad's great grandfather, so it's
Your
my
dad's great great grandfather.
Okay, so it's 4 grandfathers removed. Yes.
Fair enough. What about Jack? What is Jack doing in the library?
Man, they gotta have some stuff on Spellfire.
And just browsing. Nothing in particular.
Really?
Jack's not a book guy.
You're not interested in anything about Spellfire?
Jack never learned how to read.
How old is he? He definitely can learn.
No, not if he's just a farmer. Maybe
He's
it
not
isn't
just a
necessary.
farmer.
That was a joke. I'm sure he knows how to read.
He's been pretty consistent in saying that he is just a farmer.
The last time he said screw that. So Jack's just walking around looking at random books. Fair enough. As Aiden has something specific. Okay. Or Jack, if you would like, you could help someone. If you want. Or you can just wander.
I don't think I'm proficient in any kind of skill with that.
You don't have to be proficient. Didn't ask if you were. Fair enough. We'll start with Dodrick. History of Calabash. Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm gonna use my lucky die to roll at advantage.
Okay.
Maybe I can just roll twice.
Good thing for that.
Did it roll twice?
It did.
Nice. Okay. Oh, that's a natural 20. Is it? Maybe a 19.
Yeah, so you got a 20. Either way. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It is a natural 20, actually, yeah.
Nice.
History of Calabash.
Yeah, obviously not caring about like area,
Yeah.
details. We're just trying to like.
Yeah, I got you.
What's sus? What's sus about this dude?
You don't find anything sus about anything. Nothing. Nothing is suspect about it. Everything that you do find about Calabash in the length of time here, spending an hour, maybe 2 hours, however long you guys decide to spend, everything is above board. There are several files about claims or different acquiring of properties or transferring of loans or different blah, 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 business stuff, whatever. All that stuff's boring. But what you do find that would probably be the most interesting thing is blueprints. Blueprints to his estate.
Oh.
Okay. This I
This
can
is
work
why they have
with.
a copy machine.
There is not a copy machine,
No, but
but they are public record.
yeah, maybe I can. It's not a copy machine. But can I work on?
What I'm gonna do is it'll provide a unique bonus later,
Gotcha.
or perhaps several, because that
Cool.
is a very useful thing to have.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
Silas, looking up
Yes, sir.
the Van Glass. Give me a history. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yes, please.
Natural one.
This guy
Don't have inspiration.
This guy doesn't exist.
Nothing.
No, I don't.
This guy doesn't exist at all.
Wow, that's bad.
I'll tell you
Only
what,
Jack was helping you.
Silas. I'll let you re-roll if you can tell me within 10 seconds of where the inspiration for Reginald, son of Van Glass, came from. The name.
Reginald, son of Van Glass.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Give you 10 seconds.
Should I know that?
He's saying make up a reason why.
No, I know why. You got 5 seconds.
I
have no idea.
I don't either.
Reginald Van Gleason.
From
Oh,
I
Jackie
still don't
Gleason.
know this one.
There is nothing in this library on Reginald, son of Van Glass. It's something that was even way before my time, but he was a actor.
I didn't
Yeah,
Google
never-
fast enough.
Never. Well, that would have been cheating, but never heard the name.
I didn't say I
Yeah,
couldn't.
me neither. He just said he had a limited amount of time to do it.
Yeah, he said 10 seconds. So you
Yep,
could.
that's why it's unfortunately. Yeah, and even you ask some of the scribes, they're like, what? Who? What? Who? What? Who?
Why does everyone keep asking you about
Van-
this weirdo?
Van who? Van Halen? The son of? Why do you care who he's the son of? Why does that matter?
Wow.
Super weird.
Esmeralda. Give me an investigation check looking up your great-great-great-grandfather.
Totally great at this.
Come on, you got this.
Investigation. Oh, cool. 5. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Use that inspiration if you got it.
Investigation again. 15. And I'm going to go ahead and add to that just because I want better data.
Yeah, roll that d10.
It's only when you fail.
I would say this is one of those where there are degrees of success. If you want to use that d10, it will help you.
Okay. I will. Is it a D? Yeah, it's a D10. An 8.
Okay, for 23.
Ooh.
Specifically, your great-great-great-grandfather. What you would find about your great-great-great-grandfather and the land where your estate was built and the area around. Not necessarily where your estate was built, but like the land around there. The land was actually given by the crown,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the lordship for services and acts rendered, as well as just great stewardship and horsemanship. And your great 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 grandfather inherited the land from the crown.
Inherited it from the crown, but they gave it to
the
him.
crown gifted it to them.
Okay.
Because what I would say is there was no lord of that land at the time. All that was left on the land, aside from the nearby town, there was a burned down mansion. Not necessarily where your house is, but nearby.
Whoa.
Mm.
Can I record the page number for future reference?
Yeah. You can get a scribe to they'll copy that for you for money.
Yeah, you probably want a witness too.
I'll get I'll call 2 scribes. I need a scribe and a witness to copy this.
Witness for what?
To copy this here, just to ensure that it's accurate and exactly how it is written in this book.
It comes from the library. Everything in the library is accurate. You can assure that.
I don't want anyone to have any fuss about it.
They both kind of look at each other and look at you and shrug. Okay. We'll put our names on it, if that's what you're asking. Because they will sign it.
Perfect. And presumably copy it.
Yeah. It'll take them a while. They'll copy the record that the land was gifted by the crown, as well as the titles.
And that it didn't belong to anyone, and
yeah, there was no lord of the land at the time.
But a burned down mansion.
Is the town the same town that is there now?
Yeah.
Okay. And the burned down mansion there, it doesn't say like who, or it was just like an unknown.
It's irrelevant to your great 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 grandfather's history.
Yeah, that is the history of someone else.
Yeah, so there's nothing that would say like, oh, the crown burnt down this mansion, and then, or anything like that.
No, doesn't say anything like that.
Okay.
Darn it, natural one.
Yeah, so I'll go to Silas and I'll tell him about it. I'll be like, "Oh, you would not believe what I found. It's exactly as I thought. It was gifted. It was completely legitimate. The queen, the crown, and
in fact,
all of
this
that.
Is the first queen that's ever been.
Right, the first queen.
No. The current.
It was the king is the one that gifted.
The current queen is the only the first
queen.
ever heir that has been a queen. Not
Gotcha.
There might have been one queen way back when, but it's almost always been a king. And currently, Queen Rhaenyra, which sounds like a freaking Targaryen, but they stole it. Okay. Is the current queen, so it's a rarity.
Okay.
But yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, no, I'll just kind of go off on how great all the information I found, and oh yeah, the burned mansion is in the book, that Aiden talked about. Isn't that crazy?
Burned mansion? Which burned mansion?
It doesn't say. Did you find anything on Van Gless? Because maybe it was his mansion, and perhaps he was like maybe he's a Shadowvar or something. Because we've been encountering those a lot.
Yes, he suspiciously does not exist in any part of the library. It's very weird. It's as if he's was made up just recently.
Curses. So they didn't
Um,
find. They really didn't find anything.
That's right. They didn't find anything. I didn't find anything. I don't know if I was. Yeah, we. I mean, I got a little overwhelmed by some of the books on magic, and
Definitely distracted.
yeah. I didn't find him in any of those books, which I did check them quite thoroughly, but maybe I was looking in the wrong place.
Wait, which books were you looking at, Silas?
Well, I started on this
All
one
the
of
books.
family histories, and I took it over into this alcove here, and then as I
Next to all the magic books?
Now you see like the history of like war wizards and like
ley lines and
there no history on ley lines in here. In fact, Various told you as much. There's nothing on that.
It's too top secret.
Well, I mean,
I think it's just too old.
yeah, they don't. He said they don't even know about it.
Yeah, this is primal stuff.
Yeah.
But don't the war wizards know about it?
No,
not really.
that's why.
Oh no,
War
the
Wizard
red
was-
wizards
The
do.
War Wizard was so intrigued. The
Red
Wizards
Wizard.
don't either.
Yeah, he just cared about the egg because he did like a thing,
Yeah.
and it was like,
We did
What is
mention
this?
the ley line, didn't we?
Uh huh. That's why I was like,
Whoops.
oh, interesting.
I see. Okay. I did
and
not know it
Aiden.
wasn't common knowledge.
As you mention this archivist, what did we say the name was?
Was it Craig or something?
Craigerson. Mission Archivist Craigerson, Section Lariat, Aisle 37, 17, something like that.
74.
74. I use sevens a lot. I like that number. It's a fun number.
Lucky number.
Craigerson, an elderly individual, will take you into the depths of the library, far away from most of the hustle and bustle within, although it is quiet, so I wouldn't really call it hustle and bustle, but telling you that it's quite peculiar to ask, and he'll even help you. He is the most helpful archivist out of all of these scribes, probably one of the oldest as well. And he'll take you to this section, and you can roll an investigation with advantage.
Ooh.
A 22. Pouring through books, there's no, or scrolls really, there's no real book. It's several different ones. It's odd. There's different oddities within it and within it. The Phoenix itself isn't mentioned, but the disciples of the Phoenix are mentioned a couple of times. Are mentioned actually several times. A secret society, so naturally, not a whole lot on them. But what is mentioned is like kind of, I wouldn't say hearsay, it'd more be like third party or like a friend of a friend kind of, instead of eyewitness. But it's believed that they had a presence in the redwoods, specifically tied to, and it's in the eastern Stormhorns, not too far away from where you guys were actually in Evening Star. A good bit east actually from there, but our eastern Stormhorns, south of them. Redwoods are known to be red more often than other woods. Not that they're always red, but they do turn colors quicker. And sometimes the trees, when they grow new leaves, they start off red. So only in the peak of summer do the leaves actually not have red leaves. Not that they're giant redwoods. But there's also mention of an Archeron. Multiple historical references in here. And that's the part that's the weirdest in here.
In Archeron?
Archeron. Because Archeron is several things. It's the plane, and there are some references to this plane, Archeron. The disciples aren't mentioned in those, but there is a mention in Archeron that is not a plane. What is called New Archeron. And that leads down a rabbit hole elsewhere. Different references to New Archeron are mentioned within Cormyr. A New Archeron is other times called something else. Referenced to as a fortress. Referenced to as Castle Kilgrave. And Castle Kilgrave is a very has a very unique history. And though it has little to do with Kosuth, little to do with the disciples of the Phoenix, or at least so it would seem on the surface, Castle Kilgrave is where Bane took form in the time of troubles. Sought to actually capture Mystra when she took human form. Several other gods fought there. Several other gods became gods there. Castle Kilgrave in the Redwoods is decimated. The land is now bubbling cauldron of tar. Though some records do suggest there's things below Castle Kilgrave. Some suggest there's something nefarious, but others suggest that there's purpose behind what's below it, or perhaps around it. There's also speculation that maybe it's not Castle Kilgrave or under it, but maybe it's nearby, that the disciples of the Phoenix were actually watching over the battle. It's muddied, but it's a lead. And that's the only time the disciples of the Phoenix are really mentioned in the history of Cormyr is around Castle Kilgrave, around this new Archeron in the Redwoods and the Eastern Stormhorns. the phoenix isn't actually mentioned itself, nor things like the feathers or anything like that, but the disciples are. No one has ever, like, said that they've met a disciple there, just that, like, it's recorded that my friend of a friend said that they were there. That perhaps it's only because they were there that when Mistra was killed, that she was able to be reborn again that third or fourth time or whatever. They helped in that endeavor. But there's also legends to it. Castle Kilgrave is important to many. Or was.
Castle.
So it's a lot, but not a lot. Sorry.
It's okay. Furiously typing.
I'll have notes about it too. Essentially, the bullet points would be disciples had a presence in the Redwoods. Something about New Archeron and Castle Kilgrave. Lots of gods there. It was like Red Knight, Cyric, before Cyric was a god. Both Red Knight and Cyric, I believe, were involved before they were gods. And then I want to say that I don't want to lie to you. Actually, a good deity killed Mistra there. It was Midnight. Kelemvor was also there before he was a deity. Death. Helm killed Mistra.
Helm?
Helm. Obliterated Mistra. But it was only because there was some Bane attempted to do some bad juju stuff. And, like, merge with... take her power. So, Helm had to. So a lot of godly things happened at Castle Kilgrave. It's gone now. Our pits. Yep, no one's ever been... People believe there's stuff beneath it, but no one's ever known or anything like that.
Okay.
Aiden didn't tell us what he was looking for, right?
You know he's looking into Phoenix stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's not given that, you know. Or maybe it's called Temple Archeron, not New Archeron. It might be called both. New Archeron / Temple Archeron. It's near Castle Crag also. So that is an actual, like, outpost for purple dragons. If you're curious about where that stuff is, I'll bring you guys to the map. The Sword River goes almost right to it.
Where's the swamp?
They are not in the same direction.
No.
That's almost by design.
Funny how that works.
Mage Keep. That's what I was talking about earlier. But yes, that is the information you all find at the library.
That's some good info.
Yeah, bit of a mixed bag. Majority of it, pretty good info. That's just a loose summary of it.
Yeah, I got it a whole.
Nothing found.
I mean,
thing.
yeah.
Nobody can find Van Glass.
Yep, it doesn't exist. He's not real.
He's not real.
If you don't say his name, he's not real. But as your time at the library concludes, maybe comparing notes and telling each other what you've found. It's probably around midday. Maybe get a bite to eat. Maybe a snack in the library. They allow snacks as long as you don't eat around the books. They probably have a little, I don't know, what would be equivalent to probably like a little fruit stall outside. I was thinking like, what would be equivalent to ice cream? Or a little pastry shop nearby, like the castle pastry shop, like a little castle bakery almost, where like the fancy people can go get their pastries whenever they're visiting. It's like the best bakery in town. 1 gold for a biscuit. But yeah, as you all have delved pretty deep, learned some information on several things, but the day is still merely started. Information has been gathered. Perhaps now it's time for some action to be taken about some information that, well, yeah. Looking into some real things. Looking into, you have a whole day, almost of a day, ahead of you. Still a new city. Spent most of the time among the castle, which is very leisurely for you. But that is where we'll end tonight, as we've had a leisurely stroll this evening. Aside from the actual sad daddy stuff. So, thanks so much for watching, folks. And we'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Night or night.
No, no.
Hey.
Internet.
Good night.